line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Oh.
Well, the name says it all, ladies and gentlemen. This is Talladega, and this is the season opener for the Pit Stall Racing Series in their showcase of the Truck Series division this season. It is a long, long road ahead for all these drivers, where only the best can come out on top. Hi, everyone. I am the Crusader, Christian Tribe, joining you guys once again back onto the show here. Safe to say we got a lineup beyond belief here right now. This is an extremely big Truck Series lineup. Multiple drivers, multiple names coming to the show, coming to the track. It is an absolute epitome of speed and endurance these drivers are about to face. And it's time to take a listen into many of these drivers now as we join them here on the call. Ladies and gentlemen, Troy Radford here with me first on the lineup here in Troy. It's a plate track, it's a trip, it's a new series, and a lot of hard racing to go with today. How are you feeling so far as you prepare for battle with these drivers? Troy, you got a copy down there? Apparently not. It looks like we do not have a copy. It's early. This is only the first race this season. We don't even have a copy down there with these guys. Hold on. I swear we can get this one figured out eventually. Let's see if maybe we can get a new name in the house here. Let's see if Brandon Meyer is here with us. Brandon, do you have a copy down there? Do you have a copy down there, Brandon? Nope, it looks like we do not have a copy with him either. So we're gonna get this one. We're gonna get this eventually. We're gonna get somebody on the line here. We got DJ Mitchell on the line.
Yeah, hey Chris.
Hey, we got somebody on the line, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so DJ, great to hear you and great to see you from back on the show here. Probably one of the biggest lineups you guys are gonna face up all season long, and yet it's at the plate track of Talladega again. But for you and this team, I mean, what is it gonna be to kind of get used to this truck series rather than going from where you used to be racing at?
Well, so here's going to be right in my comfort zone. I run a lot of Superspeedway stuff, so no big deal. The rest of the series, I guess we'll see. I'm interested in the trucks. I know they changed some things. We'll see how it goes. Sounds like they're fun though.
What's kind of the overall game plan for the season, and what's the end goal really for you and the team, or anything really you're trying to hit up this season?
I don't know. I'm gonna next week. I'm gonna miss the week as I'll be out of town for work. So I'll probably just go have some fun. If my teammates need some help, I'll help them out.
Sure there. All right. Well, DJ, we do appreciate you coming on board. Good luck out here today.
Thank you.
DJ Mental, ladies and gentlemen. We'll listen to the old Anderson man himself, Bobby Anderson, joining us here back on the line here. Bobby, great to see you once more here. And plate track racing certainly has been a series you know a thing or two about, but for you and this team, Really, what kind of lays in your lives for your speed and your power and overall endurance today?
A lot of patience here. Here is just composure. Be there at the end. It's always plate tracks. You always got to be there at the end. We got between 30 to 35 guys here tonight, so it's gonna be a pretty good sized crowd. Um, just gonna probably be hanging around the back most of the race. Just try to keep it clean till the end and make a push to it.
Do you think some of these drivers may get a little bit overcrowded, a little bit overzealous about trying to make it for the only 60 laps of the distance?
I believe they will. When you're up there in like the third and fourth line, you really have nowhere to go except to be pushed or push. And I see a lot of guys getting impatient, taking it 3 wide early. So fuel will be a factor here since we only get about 16 laps, 15 to 16 laps on a full tank. So that will play a factor at the end.
Certainly will indeed. Nevertheless, though, we do appreciate coming on board today, Bobby.
Thank you.
Bobby Harrison, ladies and gentlemen, on the line there. Take a listen in now real quick with Chris Medford as he now joins us back onto the lineup here. Chris, great to see you back here once more, and once more as well, sir. I mean, a whole list of drivers to have to go through and try to build up speed here. What's it like to be back here on Pete Maurice TV? Looks like we may not have a call down there with him, unfortunately. It looks like we do have Tyler Hilton as well, so I believe he's been on this show before, honestly, now that I think about it. It's hard to get in touch with drivers here, guys. They don't really want to be talking too much down there, but I do know there's a few of them that like to talk around here. Let's see if we get Len McNeese on the line. You got a copy down there, Len?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, well, we got you on the line there. So, Len, once more returning back to the show and back to the series. I mean, how does it feel to be back in the season running here for the regular Pit Stall Racing Series?
Oh, glad for finally get it back up and going again. Been missing out on it all summer.
That's out all summer now, having to go head-to-head here in a wild little performance and display. I mean, this is obviously Talladega. It's going to be probably one of the crazier races to deal with, but for you and this team, I mean, really, what's kind of been the thing you've been focusing on in the off-season?
Oh, I've been running a few other plate races on some other leagues, so hopefully that'll experience to help dodge a few of these wrecks and get us up there in the front for the tonight.
For sure there. Nevertheless, what a performance and a show that could be today for you and the team. Good luck out there on this track today, Len.
Hey, we appreciate it. Hopefully we can just survive it and make it there to the end.
For sure there. Len McNeese, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, listening to an old favorite as well. The Wilder one himself, Sean Wilder, is back with us in the 91. And Sean, been his off season now, going up against the biggest field this season. I mean, man, what's it going to be like today for you?
Oh, it's going to be fun, like always, in the pit stall for sure. I enjoy running with these guys, so it should be really fun.
Sure, really fun indeed. I know, kind of looking at it from this point of view, this angle here. I mean, you haven't had too much success on the plate track racing side of things. For you, what's going to be that goal to kind of survive at Talladega of all things?
Yeah, I think the key here is just get out front and try to lead the pack and set the pace. So.
All right. Well, nevertheless, though, we do appreciate coming on board here today, Sean. Best of luck to you and the team.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Enjoy the show.
Same to you, sir. All right, well, Sean Wilder, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, before we do get to the action, I guess we might as well just bring in the professor himself, Tim Lee, as he joins us once more. Tim, once again, sir, never cease to amaze us. Over 30 drivers joining us onto the Talladega grounds today, and once more, sir, you have got your hands cut out for you this season. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I had a nice little, I don't know, 2 or 3 months off, and I'm back in it. So, yeah, I think we have 35 right now. We'll probably might have 1 or 2 added, here in the next couple minutes before qualifying is done with. So we've got a packed house, and we've got some new faces and new names, and we're looking forward to kicking off race number 1 of this great fall-winter season.
Great fall winter season indeed. I know there's going to be a lot of drivers trying to come and go to get to the lead, try to push each other up front. I mean, for you, where's your patience kind of lie, and what's your game plan to kind of deal with them?
Well, normally we run 80, but this year we shortened everything by a few laps, so we're only running 60. So I would say I'm probably just going to run for the first half of it and then kind of see where it goes. I think once we get if we can get to some green flag stops, that will separate the field a little bit, break up the pack, and then it'll just be plate racing like normal.
For For sure there. Well, nevertheless, Tim, it is great to hear from you again. Best of luck to you and the team.
Thanks, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, is the Professor, Tim Lee. Well, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to send him on down to the track here. We're going to get this lineup ready to go here. I believe that's pretty much everybody I can get in touch with here. Most of the other drivers are wanting to stay silent, so. Brian Rayville says, evening in the chat. Brian, great to hear from you on the track side here again, sir. Great to hear from everyone that tunes into these shows. Always love hearing from everyone. Always love seeing you guys come around on the show. Yeah, 35 drivers. Biggest lineup I have, well, now make it 36, I should say. Biggest lineup I have ever seen with the Pit Stall Racing Series. Very good to see them at least get their due and get some credit out there and get some drivers to show up. Now all they got to do is figure out who puts where in what position at the end of the race. The field coming out right now. This is not a track group. This is a single start. This means they're going to basically just get themselves rolled out on the track in their individual ways here. Former champion Derek Paulson coming back onto the scene here. Chris Mefford making a long waited return with him and his brother Brandon Mefford. The MFers, as they are known, coming out. No, I did not say speaking like a bad language or a bad word. That's literally the nickname we gave them, the bad MFers. They are definitely hard to race in compadres, and definitely guys you got to watch out for in this season. Chris Moreland, and first timer on the show. Austin Hester as well, brand new to the show as well. Got a lot of guys that have never been able to come out onto Pizza Race TV and to go head-to-head here, and it looks like Brian Reedville even making the track side this time. So not only is he in the comments section, but he's finally out on the track here. I'd honestly be surprised though to see like where exactly these drivers kind of keep their heads at and where they try to put the speed up on the track here, because again, we're looking at over 30 plus drivers alone in this race. They're going to go head-to-head on the biggest and the baddest of tracks in terms of the overall ovals they run, which is, of course, Talladega. And then they have to try to find a way to kind of mix and match their speeds and try to hold on the lines and try to stay under control. I got this feeling that they're going to be really pushing their luck and pushing some positions they probably should not be in some cases, all for the sake of trying to get the most out of the equipment. Devin Rowland now also onto the scene here. He's going to bring in the number 8 machine. First time on the show here. Todd Poston's first time clocked in. Brandon Meyer, though, able to get the first, number 1 spot for the moment. 55.73 versus the 55.76 for Poston. Tim Williams, 55.86. Derek Paulson slowest of the bunch. You can probably guess why, though. He's currently just trying to set the truck up as fast as he can so he run the extreme outside line to get the most out of his speed here. Now, unlike the Next Gen Cup Series, I really think with this truck machine, this is probably going to be more of a set your pace and set your spot and try to stay up front as long as you can. But we have to gravitate and realize that too, there is that dilemma of fuel. We heard earlier from Bobby Anderson, they got about 15, 16 laps. It's a 60 lap race. Everything is possible here, and anything can happen without the right amount of fuel and the right amount of power here. So watch out for the drivers to get a little too hesitant on making the moves right when they need to, and some making moves when they really shouldn't, getting themselves into some major trouble. So I got about 6 minutes left in the qualifying session here for our season opener. Again, thank you for tuning on into the show. If you are new to the channel, share us around, like and follow us up on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. We hope you enjoy today's action and showcase. And by the way, somebody want to tell Hilton Young back there that they may want to get the Redskins. They might want to change that to the Commanders there. They're no longer the Redskins. Not that they should have changed the name anyway, but then again, that's just me. And for the record, I am not a Commanders or Redskins or whatever fan. I am okay. Do not. They are not my team. For anyone that knows me, you can hate. You guys can have it out with me in the comments section, but I am a Green Bay Packers fan. Now those colors I can be okay with. Robert Smith there. Good to see him back out on the show. Saw a little bit of him there, I believe, on. Might have been. I think it probably was I know it wasn't Sunday night. I was about to say there. What was it? Sunday night? I don't even remember. Either way, his time right now could be in the bottom half here. Todd Poston setting a pretty decent time, going 55.87. That'll put him in the top 10. DJ Mitchell right now, the Missile as we've nicknamed him, is currently your number 1 seed. Brandon the M. Mefford is currently in the 2nd spot. Junior Johnson, Brandon Meyer, and Eric Blount, top 5 so far. And the sizzling Tabasco sauce himself, Ty Morosco, right now. Currently trying to see where he lays in the speeds, where he'll lay in the power today. Just driving a whiteout number 1 machine. First time we have seen him in really quite some time. He certainly has had his fair share of racing moments here on Pizza Race TV. Some good, some bad. For this season, he told me earlier today, I just really want to race only what I need to and do what I have to. Sorry for the live timing, a little issue there. So currently the drivers right now just kind of parking their way around the track. Looks like we may be getting relatively close to ending out qualifying here. Steve Rada, Ray Radford, Michael Pratt, Robert Kahn, Blake Troywick, Dean Viney, Bobby Anderson, Tyler Hilton, Len McNeese, Troy Radford, Chantal Pottle, Mike Rideout, Brian Greenville, not qualifying. Kind of interesting to see they're not throwing some trucks on the track here. But you can see 23 have indeed put the qualifying times down. So about 2 minutes left on the clock right now. Currently Todd Poston the only driver. Oh, never mind, out on the track. Okay, never mind. I guess Robert Kahn decided he had to have a little fun down there. That old proverbial rattlesnake just can't seem to let go of something sometimes in order to stop having a little fun down there. I guess if you get bored like that sometimes, you just gotta throw a couple donuts down on the track. I'm pretty sure this counts as one of his Goodyear tires, doesn't it? One of his count as one of his sets. I don't even know anymore what the heck he's up to. Either he has completely lost his mind, or he just really does not care at this point. I'm kind of voting on the latter at this point. One thing I will say though, watch out for him and Pottle as well as Banderson. Them if they get a draft going, they will certainly. And Mike Rideout too. If they can all get that pack set, I think they will be the drivers to beat today. Well, I'm surprised he actually got a new motor in that thing. I think he's trying to say something to us. I think he's trying to say, like, hey guys, I'm ready to go racing already. Can we get to the action, please? Con, you do realize, though, you still gotta wait on everyone else. It can't always just be about you there, buddy. Despite the fact he just wants to get as much showtime and airtime as he can. Well, while he blows and blows another motor, let's head it down to our intro today, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get ready for the showcase in the Pit Stall Racing Series season opener. Time for the Pit Stall Racing Series. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your lineup is now set to go for the action ahead. Presented by Lightning Wrapz. Here is your starting lineup. This series, the season opener in the Truck Series division begins with the number 4 of DJ the Missile Mitzel on the pole. On the outside, the 83 is Brandon D. Mefford. Row number 2 in the 37, it's Junior Johnson. Then the outside in the 33, it's Brandon Meyer. Row number 3 in the number 6, it'll be piloted by Eric Blount. The outside in the 98, that's Mike Taylor. Row number 4 in the 99, that's Alex Griffin. The outside in the 91, the wild man, Sean Wilder. Row number 4, that's piloted down there by Mr. Alex Griffin, or excuse me, row 5 is piloted by the other Mefford. Gets Chris Mefford in the 46, the outside in the 31, Todd Poston. Row number 6 on the 17, it's Derek Paulson. The outside, O, Gordon Larson Jr. Row number 7 is the 12 of Dustin Rowland. The outside in the 11 is Austin Hester. Row 8 and the number 1, the Tabasco man, Ty Marasco. And the outside in the 29, it is Chris Moreland. Row number 9 in the number 68, it's Hayden Wheeler. The outside in the 8, that's Devin Rowland. Row number 10 and the 61 is Chris Schuessler. The outside in the number 24 is Tim Lee. Row number 11 in the number 34 it is Robert Smith. The outside in the 45, Tim Williams. Row number 12 and the number 25, the outside is Hilton Young. And then beside him in the 56, Blake Troywick. Row number 13, piloted down there by the 94 is Troy Radford. The outside, then the 88, the old rattlesnake, Robert Kahn. Row number 14, the number 18 is Bobby Anderson. The outside in the 02, Tyler Hilton. Row number 15, the number 08, it's Steve Wright. On the outside in the 3, Michael Pratt. Row number 16 is the 60 of Brian Rainville. The outside, the throttle, Chantel Bottle in the 5. Row number 17 in the 84 is Len McNeese. And the outside in the 78, Dean Viney. Final stars today, pilot the 47 Ray Radford. The outside in the 76, Mike Rideout. Did I miss anybody? I know I messed up a few names there. I think we did good, though. If you fans are ready, I'm ready with you, too. 60 laps to the distance. You got a who's who drivers about to go head-to-head, one-on-one at Talladega. Set field in motion. Set drivers ready to go. Somebody is maybe looking to get out of the big one, and others are looking to set the precedent for this season. It all comes down to our season opener now. At the beginning, I'm out. Roll them off through turn number 4 to the front straightaway. Let this season begin and commence to the Fort Worth screen printing starting zone. Green's out, 60 the distance at Talladega. Memory serves me, I think it's the biggest race we have seen in a while from any of our broadcast companies. Well, it's already not surprising. A 3 wide salute is in order here. You can go about 4 or 5 wide easily on this track, honestly. One thing that does make it a little more interesting, though, is the fact that trucks can get pretty loose there in that draft package. Look for the drivers to be trying to hold on to the lines and trying to hold on for all that it's worth. They're going to be trying to stay away from the damage and the destruction that comes with it, too. Focus incredibly and highly on your momentum and on your runs here, and go from there. Brandon, the M effort right now, currently in the 83, trying to show what he's been doing on the IROC side of things. We haven't heard from the IROC boys in quite some time, so it's a little bit nice to see them kind of come out and show their talents up again on P-Team Racing TV. We do know they were up against some heavy hitters back then, and they're trying to show like what they can do now. 3 wide up top. The old Roscoe P. Coltrane, Ty Morosco in the 1 right now, jumping his way ahead. Looks like a little bit of lap traffic up ahead. That might be Dean Viney there in the 78, or Blake Trewick in the 56. That is Viney down there. Viney, you might want to find a place to hide or get to the very bottom of the track, sir. This is not going to be good. Oh, right into the wall goes one of them down there. I think that might have been Chris Moreland there, the number 29. It was. Slapdash that wall, trying to break it off and get it away quickly. Roscoe slowed down tremendously here. Now the field worked their way back around in through turn number 3 to 4. Long road ahead. Every driver right now just trying to hope for the best, hope for the brakes. Robert Smith right now is onboard camera here, showing you what it looks like when you got a field that's really just stacked up and as close as you can get. That's got to be the scariest field in the world, and I know all about it. I've raced these plate tracks enough to know I absolutely despise being in that back or being in the middle of anything of this. Because again, if you're up front, usually you don't got to worry about anything. In case it rains anyway, which iRacing, we're still waiting on the rain, by the way. It'd be nice if we could get that out of the way, please. But then you got kind of moments like this where you literally are just trying to find a little bit of ground clearance, a little bit of an opening or something to kind of help from. So much going down right now and so much kind of happening at one bit. You're just constantly staying that throttle and you're constantly just trying to keep your eyes wide open. You're driving as wide open as your eyes are in this case, and that's exactly what these drivers are trying to watch out for. Deep stride on the outside. Hilton Young, that Nike Redskins machine, working its way ahead of the number 12 of Dustin Rowland is the 94. Piloted by Troy Radford, looking to try to give back to his people and back to his community as well. Still rocking that charity children's screen truck machine there. Rolling him off right back behind him though, the number 8 of Steve Rada. And the Brez Coffee Co. Looking pretty good. The Tundra right now way back in the pack. Chevys and Fords up to the front. A couple lone Toyotas kind of hanging around there, but mostly the Fords and the Chevys are dominating up there, with the Chevys really taking an interest in this case. Little 3 wide salute. Rada trying to jump it up. Looking to build speed and build power. He's now got Hayden Wheeler and Derek Paulson there right up ahead of him. Through the gaps and open your mindsets up. Watch your openings and get where you can from there. Don't try to hustle or force yourself into any messes you don't need to be in. That is the name of the game here, and you can see a lot of drivers just don't quite want to live up to that ideals. One thing I'm really interested to know though is how in the heck they're going to be able to get into pit road and be able to kind of take a full advantage of that pit stop. Because again, if they're going in about the same time, there's going to be a whole lot of them stacked up in there. Way back in the pack, Chantal Bottle, Rubbercon, Michael Rideout, Michael Pratt, Brian Rainville, Ray Radford, all hanging back on the very edge of the track there. You saw that group I kind of focused in on a little bit. Just kind of laying out there. Meanwhile, back for the race lead as Brandon Mayer and Brandon Medford go at it. With Medford pushing up Meyer there a little bit. Is it Mayer or is it Meyer? I think I'm going Meyer here. I might be wrong. Logan Meyer, I'm going to try to stick with that. If I am completely wrong, feel free to let me know, Brandon, in the comment section or in a comment or in the messages board here. Mike Taylor, the 98 right now, giving a little help there from Devin Rowland. Rowland right now trying to roll his way to the Jolly Rancher 98 and push him up ahead. If you get enough speed on that back straightaway, you can really line up those draft spots into the outside lane. Again, the bottom lane right now looks like it's just got enough rubber down there to kind of keep the speed up, trying to keep it glowing. But with that sun being down on track too, once you start getting the pack riled up, the drivers are going to have to start making some choices and very crucial decisions. My only question is what will they do when they know they're on a last leg on a last pace? Woo, boy, and when they got stuff coming up quick, Morosco, he's got his old habits in the way again. He went extremely close to side draft off and pushed them up to the limit. Now with the speed building, he's looking for the race lead. Old Roscoe is just not giving him any room. 3 wide, salute for the lead. And looked out down there, looking for the number 8. Roland swerving around. Swerving and curling, and at this point, I would not be sure if he wasn't stirring the pot a little bit. Morosco, big jump, big push, got a runoff. Knows he's got something going for him. Mefford, the MFer now moving his way in. He's trying to get back ahead of the field. Morosco still on the high side. He can decide to go to the middle or he can stay up high top. High top, though, means you're going to get a little bit looser. It's going to be a little harder to control. Watch out for the 8 down there. Both 8s struggling a little. Rada, the other 8 right now, currently fighting the truck. As much as he's fighting everybody else in there. Pretty amazed right now they're able to hang on as well as they have so far and being able to kind of push up their limits and stay in ground and clearance. Right in between, almost to the bottom, in the middle, cross set up. Talk about a crux of a nature there and a bit of the beast, if you will. Pack stacked onto the back straightaway here. Now look at the lineup start to shift from the middle and the bottom. The outside line, no surprise, getting the momentum up to their routes here. You know, I always said I really have a hard time calling plate track racing because there's not much in terms of who passes where and who passes what. But in terms of the pack racing side of things, there is one good thing that does come with it, and that's when you got moments like this where drivers just kind of flip-flop and switch in between. It makes for such a unique and interesting dynamic and dilemma. It's very hard to kind of keep with, but it's very interesting to keep up too. And as long as you don't end up on Timbuktu's way, I think you'll be okay. Roll them up right now. We got another lap traffic truck right up ahead. I think that's Blake Treywick they're currently closing in on. It is Treywick, the defending series champion, not only from the Fun Series, but in the regular division. He's right now going to have his hands full. Oh, boy, hold on down there. Brendan Medford, he's on the very bottom of the track. He's on the bottom of the yellow. He got curved down there, and he's now forced into a bad position. He's trying to get back in line. He's going to get Eric Blount there right behind. The Viagra number 6, the Blount letting old Medford get it right behind him there. Now moves in position. Something going wrong there for Medford, unfortunately. And now we result in a new leader, Tim Williams. WK Baines 45. He's been known to show up in times when he needs to. Can he show it up today? Wow, interesting little dilemma here, and everything is going crisscross and all around. Couldn't quite see what happened to Medford too. Watching so close on Treywick and what was going to happen to him. I'm not sure. Treywick just had mechanical problems going into the start or what went wrong. Either way, it did cost him early. Swerving up a little bit now, fracked off the side there. 4 wide down off the corner. Down that front straightaway. Tim Lee trying to stay out of that. He's trying to get the outside to work with him. Moreland trying to hang in there. Robert Smith, though, looks like he's going to try and push around a little bit. If you open up the door for somebody to let them in, then you know someone will just walk right in. But I guarantee a lot of drivers are starting to see the fuel limits here. Looks like they're starting to initiate to head towards the bottom of the track. Notice the back is starting to dwindle. It's starting to dwindle down. You can see there's nobody trying to go 3 wide salute no more. Most of them trying to do only a single to a double. Not a bad idea if you ask me. Be focused on your route and be focused on your drive and hope for the best. And you can feel the power these guys are bringing off the lines, bringing through the corners. Let's take a look at the back of the pack right now. Some of the other field of guys and gals right now trying to move their way back in, and they're all but right back on the draft side of things. That's all it took was just a simple little stay low and let it rip. And I'm not surprised already we're seeing these two go at it again, Pottle and Kahn. Those two constantly, they know what to do with each other. They have pushed each other around more times than I can even bear to even think. You would think they're like brother and sister out there. But really, in fact, the matter is, they just know how to work the field in. Drivers head to pit road. Meyer, Young, Johnson, Wilder, Schuessler, Griffin, and Radford. Bottlecon right out. Pratt and Rainville right now working together to get up to the field. Anderson right there in the mix, and Chris Mefford, the other MFord right now, currently trying to stay with these guys. Next lap, we should be seeing our group of drivers going in. If we don't see him in by lap 16, Morasco right now pushing Tim Williams to his absolute fullest. Maybe trying to stay ahead of the curve here. Time running out though. They'll worm their way back through turn number 3 and turn number 4. Now comes pit stop openings. Time the spot. Time the shot. Morasco in. Here comes Williams. And let's see who stays in line. We'll go, whoa, that's 60. Oh boy, that is 60, but they somehow got into pit road. Okay, well, good lord. And that is a pit stop emergency waiting to happen down there. Eric Blount, Gordon Larson Jr., and Chris Mefford, the other MFord, going to stay out. Eric Blount right now probably looking at trying to keep these two with him the whole way through. Tim Lee out first. Tim Williams out. Morasco out. With Taylor out. The field's going in quick, and they're coming in, and they're coming in just as fast. This is now going to be an endurance kind of momentous occasion here. I do apologize for the issues on the camera here. We don't quite have all the trucks drawn on the screen here. Some of them will kind of pop in and out as we go, unfortunately. Gordon Larson Jr., Chris Mefford, and Eric White right now trying to stay one step ahead of the field here as they go into pit road. Mefford, Blount, and Larson Jr., they need to get the fuel and get out quick. Williams is already starting to push up for Morasco. Morasco, oh man, this guy just does not like waiting around, does he? He's going for the lead again. Here comes Larson Jr. though, and Mefford. Blount, he's right behind him now. They got to hurry. Mefford going to get ahead quick. Larson Jr. going to let him through, but the problem is, they're now going to become traffic as the field moves their way ahead. Pack is going to stack up a lot more than they need to, and they're going to really be finding themselves in a lot of troublesome slates here. Tim Lee right now currently into pit road. Troubles down there for the 24 as he came out of pit road maybe too soon. Look at this. Oh, there goes Pratt. I was going to say, look at this field hanging in there, and then Michael Pratt just got whacked. He got slapdashed and macked around there, and he got put back to the Shadow Realm, unfortunately. A tough break there for him. Opening the door up for the other drivers. Holy moly, this is literally chaos in its brightest form, and maybe its craziest form if I ever saw it. Good lord. Tim Williams right now going back for the race lead. Morosco sent back away yet again. The Missile, DJ Mitchell, the #1 seed. Looking to power up and keep the pressure on. And at this point, really, I don't even know what the heck could happen next, let alone what will even be done next. Single file draft up right now. There is the other pack of the field guys right now. And girls, can't forget about Chantel down there. Oh, it's well, I just had to speak too soon. Gosh, the flag is out for the 5 and huge trouble down there. Tyler Hilton also in that mix. Well, I had to speak too soon, and once again, I've given a broadcaster curse out to somebody. What the heck happened here? Literally, it looked like everything was going good, then something major just scratches up the track here. Done by Forward Screen Printing. Here's her instant replay, and oh yeah, right there. Oh, poor Hilton. Oh, man. Eric Blount, I don't know what the heck happened there. If he was trying to get, I don't know if he was trying to get out of line to give him truck some air to breathe, or if he just completely mistimed his shot to get ahead of the 5 to pass the 3. Watch this again. Khan's got a good push in the 5. Pottle tries to get out of the way quick, slaps the wall, and then bam, there she goes. Takes a tumble and a wicked hit, unfortunately. She's okay, but obviously the truck, not so much. That's going to definitely result in a instant repair, and I would assume as well that may end up having a few heads misplaced there. What a tough break there, unfortunately. So the field now, right now, going to get back into placement. Wild little ride there as we are 1/3 of the way done with this race already. I mean, what can you say though, folks? I mean, for the most part, it was pretty clean, good, and it didn't end up with a huge pack that got stacked out of there. It was just a simple timing mistake and a mistake on the driver's side there that got him trapped up in the mix there. Those trying to stay out later into this track here, just trying to get as much of their tire and their fuel as they, or not tire, excuse me, as much of their fuel. The tires really not so much of an issue here until later on, really. That's the biggest thing, honestly, you're going to notice. Field is now lining up and ready to get to it. Lining him off right down from the front straightaway here. It is time to build him back up and roll him back down. Green flag back under the way. Raw power, raw display, and speed momentum just controlling its way around. Now the field at this point right now, they've just got to be very careful. They get 2 insta repairs. But you try to do anything too crazy, well, let's just say you're going to find yourself in the same boat we just saw 2 drivers in a minute ago. Laying them down off turn number 4. A lot of drivers getting a little bit loose and crooked-eyed there. Not trying to hang out, but rather just trying to build up the power and watch out for it. Blount, Medford, Wilder, Mitzel, Pottle, the other Medford, Larson Jr., Kahn, Esther, and Moreland. All in this. Looks like Pottle and Kahn going to try it again and go to the front. They're going to have their hands full because I know what Brandon Medford is very capable of. I know what Eric Blount and Sean Wilder and DJ Mitzel can do. Chris Medford as well. That is a group of drivers you don't want to tangle with. Rolling him down off the edges right now. Medford staying with it. Sean Wilder looking to try get himself a race win here today. See Mike Rideout back there. He's kind of moving around here. Pulling them out back onto the side of the track here, rolling it. Looks like it could get interesting here. Bottle has got a good run on the outside. Again, she's getting some help up there too. Looks like the 60 of Brian Rainville even working a little bit in there. Troy Radford, I see him hanging back in between. Everybody has a wheeling and dealing shot here. They just need to keep the momentum up. Brian Rainville said moving forward in the chat here. I think you're moving a lot more forward than I think you're expecting there, buddy. Just about halfway done with this race now, and at this point, all eyes on whoever can survive the craziness and the problems that go with it. Coming up back around the spot, Con and Bottle, look at this. Go for the race lead. They got to the middle. If they get to the bottom, they'll certainly have their hopes here. Don has to be careful, though. He knows last time he tried playing this game, he ended up blowing a motor. And if he blows a motor in front of these guys, I would not want to be him right now. Brian Rainville, though, the Sirius XM60, getting a lot of help and a lot of speed built in. Gonna get trapped around there at the 99. Looks like he'll jump right into position as well. Oh, no, 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 no! The big one! The big one strikes! Oh, no! And Marasco destroyed in there. Khan as well, lapped in the back and smacked in there. Oh, my word. That's what I was worried about, and that's what I was saying you might want to watch out for. Oh, man. Some of them taking a nasty hit and a tuffle there. Alex Griffin, I think, was the one that initiated that whole situation. He's having a hard time finding him on the chat there. It looks like I finally found him in the timing sheets. Wilder, Pottle managing to escape, but with what? I don't even know to believe in that. Let's take a look at the replay here. Holy smokes. Let's look at this from point A to point B. Marasco got him up there. Look at Pottle. Got kind of lunged up. Oh, well, it was Marasco actually that got into him. I thought honestly it was the 99 that might have started it. No, it was Marasco there. We'll take another look at it. There's the big push. Marasco's aggressiveness causing a 4-wide breach. Then he finds himself trapped in between another 4-wide. He gets into Khan, then to Rainville. And then this. Holy smokes. Nasty, 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 nasty tumble. Let's see how many trucks got involved in that one. I even said at the top of the show, I said Marasco has got to be careful about that aggressiveness because, again, it's gotten into trouble before. And sometimes cases like this is what happens when you just continue to kind of keep playing it. Eventually you poke the bear too much. Eventually the bear either bites back or it fights back. And in this case, Talladega bit the number 1. Did not take the insta repair, so it tells me he thinks he can get the damage cleaned up on it, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to get all that damage off it. He's still got a pretty messed up truck. Field gets into pit road now. This will be anybody's guess here. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight's broadcast has been presented in part by our friends at Fort Worth Screen Printing. When you guys need to get your custom logo designs up on the t-shirts and designs, be sure to visit up FortWorthScreenPrinting.com to get the best and fine quality and craftsmanship. Also, big thank you to John T. Garrett Twitch channel. Be sure to support him on Twitch at John T. Garrett Twitch. And by Lightning Wrapz, with the most affordable designs made at your leisure. Lightning Wrapz is going to bring you the best designs into your library. So currently right now, halfway done. Still halfway to go. Brandon Meyer right now going to be the one that stays out. Sean Wilder, Alex Griffin, Chantal Bottle, Brandon Mefford. They all went into pit road. Now with a heavy focus on the control and the speed and endurance is here. Field has now doubled up. I think Robert Kahn right now is probably a little fuming from that hit he took. Got an insert repair out of the way, so at least he'll be right where he wants to be in this case. But again, still have 34 drivers on the lead lap right now. It's anybody's guess to really who starts taking control from this one. All eyes on the drivers now as we'll line them back down through turn number 4 to the front straightaway with the Rattlesnake Robert Kahn. No stranger to winning on the plate track side of things, but he's got a whole lot of guys right now trying to derail him and defeat him again. Wildman Sean Wilder as well, looking to hang in there with Alex Griffin, who really came out clean out of that mess that kind of got started by the one that pushed him in the back. How will the drivers react from here now depends on their style. We'll grill the green flag out once more. Green's back out. Let's see what happens from here. Jumpers and goers early here. Tony Atreza says, what's up, buddy? Sorry for late appearance. Nephew had football practice, Tony, and that's all good today. Thanks for tuning out in. Rainville says taken out. Well, you're not taken out just yet there, bud. You still have instructor leads working. Khan going in the middle now, trying to work his field up again. He's going to try to get the magic going with the big guys behind him. Robert Smith, the 34 right now, getting a good launch, good push there from Tim Williams in the 45. The 91 of Sean Wilder and the 99 of Alex Griffin. Trying to hang in there, trying to hold on the line. Brandon Met for the 83 right now, still stabilizing up. Chris Moreland, the number 29 machine. He's had his breaks and had some bad luck here or there, but he is not looking too shabby at this point. Focus really depends and hits on whatever these drivers are thinking and whatever they can kind of nail it down from. There's kind of a gap, there's kind of a length here as well. I think honestly this is a long, long drive for what they're having to go head to head against and having to use up on. Cheza says, who was the favorite to win when the race started? Well, I'll say this. I mean, you had one of these guys being the number 1 seed and end up going straight to the back. And now you're going to have more trouble to get here as they're going straight back into the middle there. We got to start them up, and they are currently rolled up a little bit. Michael Pratt smacked in behind, and the 3 gets the caution out here. Not completely sure what went wrong there. Alright, where was I at? I don't even know where the heck I was talking. I know I was asked, like, who was the favorite going in. I think, honestly, I had probably, like, no favorites, honestly. I think, really, that I just kind of chose as we went. There you can see where the issue started and stemmed from. I would say probably one of my personal favorites probably would have been Brandon Medford or Chris Medford there, considering how long it's been since we've seen them on the show. They were extremely excellent plate track racers. Those would probably have been my first goes, but of course I can't help but the fact to the side of the teams of some of the other drivers that know how to kind of hit it up here, like Mike Wright as well. And even some wild cards like Sean Wilder and a few other names there. It looked like, oh, they had a big slowdown there. It looked like the 8. Good save though, actually. That was a pretty good save, honestly, for what it was worth. Blake Trawick, the defending champion, had he got out on the track here and not had the mechanical issues he did, I would have said he probably would have been the overall favorite to watch out for, considering he has had just way too much racing briefs. Knows how to race it with the best of them and kind of how to take it from there. I don't know, really, if you could flip a coin, honestly, with every driver you think, and you'd be probably hard-pressed to figure out which one would be better than the other. So right now the field trying to set themselves up, get themselves squared back out on the track. A lot of ideals here and a lot of logic being set out here. Again, I'm looking at it from this angle here. These races can go either way. Honestly, they can. The one big thing that I always said when you need to watch out for in these races is you just need to watch out for anybody that wants to get too aggressive too quickly or end up throwing themselves in at the wrong place at the wrong time. You have to be very patient here, and you got to be very smooth on your approach. Field stacks up again. We're going to double them up, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to roll them out here through turn number 3 and 4. Chris Moreland's going to be your new leader. Eric Blount started in the 5th spot. He's currently going to be now in the 2nd spot here. All drivers proceeding to the stage until they start here. DJ the Missile Witzel was the #1 seed. Honestly, I thought probably he'd be the guy to watch out for, but he's been kind of falling back quickly. Without any reassurance that he'll make it back up there in time. Roll him back down to the green flag. This is indeed Talladega. This is your Fort Worth Screen Printing Restart Zone. 23 left to go. Now what do they do? Gordon Larson Jr. pushing hard. Brandon Medford, or excuse me, not Brandon Smith. I'm losing it. Tim Williams, the 45 right now, pushing extremely hard down there. Brandon Medford's all the way back in the 15th spot. Family member Chris Medford not too far out away from him, catching up though with it. Larson Jr. Tim Williams then also going up between. Every driver for themselves. Big push coming up from the top. Look out. And look out. That is Chris Medford there. He gets tangled. It's trouble. Raider gets clapped in between. There goes the front of the nose. Entire truck still bashing in. Still off the corner number 4. Oh my. Oh my goodness. We were going so good earlier, and now all of a sudden we're having a lot of troubles getting one lap in. Ah, man. You know, they say some things never change. I think Talladega just never changes sometimes. Oh, man, what a hit there. A bad little crash off. You see the damage there. Medford trying to get out of the way. And, just nothing you can do about it. Just a lot of messes and a lot of hiccups there in between. So we'll look at it one more time. Roscoe drifting up slightly, got kind of tangled there with Tara Paulson, and then Chris Medford, unfortunately, just nowhere for him to go, and bam! Bashed on the side there. The tire almost just completely destroyed every piece of the equipment there. And not what he wanted to see. Does anybody want to try and guess who's going to win this race now? I mean, go ahead. I'll let you figure it out if you want. Well, it'll turn from 20 now to, I believe, 19 laps left to go. Opportunity starting to rise high and really starting to give these guys a lot of workarounds here. Well, we're going to have 19 laps left. Momentum going to be extremely potent here. Here we go now once more, right off from the corner, turn forward to the front straightaway, race fans. Lining up back to the forward screen printing restart zone. Green's back out, here we go again. Robert Kahn says I cut the grass down there. Kahn, at this point, you've done more than cut the grass. You've burned up tires. You've burned up an entire engine. You've blown up I don't know how many engines so far, and now you've pretty much destroyed a few trucks out there while you're at it. So at this point, I think cutting the grass is the least of your problems. Speaking of least of the problems right now, the missile DJ Mitchell finally gets his run back underneath him. That momentum, man. They carry all that speed down there. It's just driving this thing right off the line into the ground. Brandon Medford right now going to force Alex Griffin up a little bit on the outside. 3 wide salute. Every driver for themselves right now. They all want what's that's in their mind rightfully theirs with a chance of the lead. Todd Poston right now not leaving that for the DJ Mitchell. Probably a smart move. Keep pushing, dragging, and speeding off ahead to hope for the best. Eric Blunt right now kind of locked up a little bit there onto that front straightaway. Everyone now stacked up quick, and they are packed in quick, even more so than usual. 17 to go. Tim Williams, honestly, been a surprise to me today. Starting back in the 22nd spot, going up to 3rd. At his highest point, he was in the lead. Hard charger of the day, though. Steve Rada is right now in the 8th spot. He started in 29th. He's looking to possibly put a little bit of a showmanship on him. The Brez Coffee Co. 8 machine looking to do it. Almost deep bezel down there in terms of overall conditioning and control. The stack of lineup right now is currently just looking for everything they got. Those stay in the very back of the pack right now. They don't want nothing to do with them up front. They know that eventually they'll probably do something crazy here. But also, there is the ever-elusive pit stop that could seal the deal. 4 wide off. That's trouble. That's trouble. Right on the turn 2. The big one again. The big one strikes. And it's struck with a furious vengeance unlike most you see. Oh my word. The big one strikes again, this time with an even more ferocious and furious position. If I saw that was going 4 wide, I had a feeling that probably was not going to end well. Look at this. Alex Griffin had the race lead, then he gets trapped. Sean Wilder gets up there to him. Then Todd Poston sends him up. And then all hell breaks loose from there. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Good Lord, folks. This is just absolutely insane. Watch this again. Look at how many trucks get in this one. Look at the stacked lineup there. Look at the back of the field there. Just all of a sudden comes so close and just trying to get out of the way of these guys. Not sure where to go. Good Lord Almighty. I mean, the good news is, again, you got 2 in-strip airs, but if you used them up by now, I mean, at this point, you're pretty much up that creek without the paddles. And that's a creek you don't want to go to, guys. Trust me there. Trezza says, way too early to be pushing this hard. Somebody go tell them to that. Well, Phil gonna low and back up, see what happens from here. Trezor says kind of looks like he wrecked him purposely. He turned completely into him. He gave him plenty of room. Dude needs to learn how to race, hold your line, Trezor says. I mean, I'm not gonna be the one to judge on it. It's a plate track, and honestly, there's a few times where I've seen some really aggressive nature moves there from a couple of them that I said flat out they really should probably lay off from. At the end of the day, it is the first race of the season, so they want to get all the points they can out of the way first, and then if they find themselves in a hole, try to get better as they go. But again, the extremely fast guys, you know, they're going to be giving these other drivers a lot of headaches and a lot of troublesome times to work around. Positioning is everything here in this one. The Missile, DJ Missile, #1 seed, qualified first. Trying to hold on. 12 laps to go this time on by. Lining them back up around off of turn number 4 to the front straightaway, back to the forward sprint printing starting zone. To the restart. Mitzel will lead him down with Blount beside him. Now it's go time here. Derek Paulson, we've completely forgot all about him. The MF Racing Design 17. He's been honestly one of those drivers you got to watch out for in these kind of races. He's a former champion, looking to try to claim back what he believes is rightfully his. The only way to do it is to run it with the best and take on the rest. Brandon Meyer right there up in the number 33, going head to head there with Brandon Medford in the 83. The 68 of Hayden Wheeler closing off. Mixing it around. Every driver for themselves here as they are still 3 deep in the back and from the front. 4 deep a little bit in between. Blake Treywick, the 56, somehow found some life. He found speed, and now he's trying to use it. Get into the back of the 33 GoPro. Brandon Meyer right now trying to stay with it. Treywick looking to get up there quick, try to defend the title and get the season opener out of the way. DJ Mitzel right now going into the outside line right now. Eric Blount on the bottom trying to hold it down. Tim Williams back, stacked, racked, and going on the attack. The double O, Gordon Larson Jr. also in that mix-up, 30 wide. Every driver for themselves. No one is on their seats. They're on their feet watching on. 10 laps to go. What will happen from here? Oh, 3 wide them up and looking for the lead. It's time for the pushing. It's time for the shoving. There ain't nobody going to give an inch now. This is the thing you really got to watch out for, is now you are literally in the mercy of a Talladega race. You're in the Racing Lord's hands. All you can do is just hope and pray the Racing Lord shine down on you today. That's exactly what Blount is trying to hope for. And Tim Williams right now just trying to give it everything he's got to get it ahead so he can start making his percent to the front. No one is safe though from that line. Coming down from corner number 4 to the front straightaway. It's still double file that's working the line off. The outside lane needs help. Rayner going to jump in now. Maybe a big push from them and Sean Wilder and Treywick. Len McNeese hanging around back there somewhere. The aggressive nature of Ty Marasco. Old Roscoe is just not letting up yet. But he's got to be careful. He's already used an insert barrel. I think he might have used 2 up from earlier. Gonna have to watch it now because he does any more mistakes and it will cost him. Look at the drive on the outside. Big run there from Rada. Rada trying to get it up to Mitzel. He'll get it to Blount and Mitzel there. Right up a 3 into turn number 4. Huge push off coming up. Trying to hang in it. Everybody wants a piece of the thrill. Everybody wants a piece of the chills. Blount going in down towards the bottom lane yet again. Williams in the mix with Mitzel as well. Oh, that is now getting interesting, and it's going to get a little bit crazy here. 8 to go. Still stacking quick. Every driver trying to push and shove, but they're losing traction. They're losing ground. Perhaps they may need a little bit of a filter, need a little bit of cleaner air. Push comes to shove. Everyone's getting in that mix. Michael Pratt, he gets out of there. Pratt going to the extreme bottom lane. I don't know if I would have done that. I don't know if that was a smart move. Maybe he's expecting them to wreck or something to happen here. If he does, it could have been the most brilliant, like 3,000 IQ move I have ever seen in my life. But I don't know. Because the deal is, these guys are just stacked and lined up perfectly. An example of speed. Oh, baby, not! Whoa, hold on! Oh, my! Derek Paulson has got to be counting his blessings for that one. He got that thing saved off that turn number 1 and 2. Everybody behind him watching on, probably catching their breath and probably having to check their pants from that one. Holy smokes! Hanged on to it. Now line down through. Eric Blount still your race leader. Williams right behind him. Mitchell in the middle. Paulson on the top. Probably just telling Rada, you better not even dare push me like that again. I gotta believe there's a few words those two can be sharing when this one's over with. Line them down off from the front straightaway, ladies and gentlemen. This is your final laps coming up. Six to go. Timing and execution. Now at a priority. Blake Traywick somehow, some way, despite being in the shadow realm for a lap or two off the start, now has found a way to possibly do the unthinkable. He's going to the outside, and he's going to have Paulson with him. Traywick's looking for the lead. But he's going to have a hunting back in order down up there as well. Tim Williams trying to get Mitchell out of there and trying to hurry up and push Blount ahead just so he can make the move. He's looking for an opportunity here. We're coming with top 5 coming up. 5 laps to go this time around through turn number 4 to the front straightaway. Blount's still your leader, but for how long can he hang on? Stacking it up right in between now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hang on down there. Hang on, hang on. Gotta get the airflow occurring around with Blount. Wow, look at that. They are smashing the gas pedals up and they are holding those wheels down like nothing. Everything is just getting flipped on its edge. Trouble down there for Schuessler and Hilton Young. Will they stay green? No, they won't. Caution's out. Caution is out. Schuessler brings the caution out of the track. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. I really was hoping they would just ignore the caution because Schuessler did go to pit road immediately. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, you can see right there the 8 just went straight pile driving right into the 25. Then Schuessler just drove right into the 25 after that. Not sure what the heck happened. All I know is the 61 has a blown motor and a blown heart after that one. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. That means now they're going to have a green-white checker on their hands. Look at this, the 8. I don't know what the heck happened here. I don't know if it was just a missed time on his judgment or Devin Rowland just didn't know where it was going. Hilton Young, though, unfortunately, demolished in the consequential state of that one. Oh, I was just hoping and praying they would let it stay green. Because now we were robbed of a really good finish, but we could have another one come up. But the thing is, now these drivers are going to be in an absolute monarchy of mess heads here. Trezza did not like what he sees. He says, dirty, dirty, dirty. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what happened with Devin Rowland there, honestly. He had all the room in the world, and he just went straight right. I don't even know what the heck to say to that. So, might have had an issue with his with his equipment. Truck could have turned straight on him. I mean, it's hard to say. I can't really judge it. But either way, it's going to cost him, and he knows it too. But nevertheless, green, white checker's coming up. God, you got to believe what's going through Eric Blount's mind right now. Just thinking I had a chance to get this race over with and done with, and now I have to literally go head to head with these drivers again. Your top 5 on your screen. Blount, Trawick, Williams, Paulson, Mitzel. Your top 5. Poston, Rada, Larson Jr., Marasco, and Johnson. Top 10. Time is now, race fans. Who will be the winner of the season opener in the Pit Stall Race Series? We're about to find out, as a whole group of drivers in a lineup stacked and racked up as this will go head to head once more, send them down to the forward screen printing restart zone, and drop the grid one more time in Talladega. Blount immediately getting a big push from Williams, but watch out, Trawick, the defending champion, is right there on their heels. The field behind them, though, they've got a huge run coming up. Oh, look out, Paulson, that's another beautiful save there for Paulson. He somehow hanged on. Mitzel got him on the right rear corner panel, punching it back down off the outside. Lingering down there, Poston trying to stabilize up. Williams right now in trouble. Blount in trouble as well. Mitzel, though, he leaves Paulson all alone. They're going to bring it to the white flag this time on by. Who's going to take this one home to the trot? Oh my, Paulson still rubbing on Williams. White's coming out. We're finishing this one under green. The field is going to be pushing for everything they've got. 4 wide, just on 1 and 2. If they can hang on, oh no, they cannot. There goes Trawick. Watch out for everyone back there. Watch out. There goes a huge set of them. One group down. Who's staying in this? Blount's trying on the bottom lane. DJ Mitzel right up on the outside lane. Tim Williams trying to hold on. Looking for anything he's got. Todd Poston trying to use the middle lane for coverage, but he gets blocked there from the 34, Robert Smith. Trying to ling it down. Williams and Mitzel looking to get one last round. Blount. Will he go to the top? Will he defend in the middle? He stays to the bottom. Trying to go one more time to the end. To the front straightaway. It's going to be all or nothing here to the finish. Straight to the finish line. Blount got him. Eric Blount sticks to the strategy, stays to the bottom. And Tim Williams helps him to victory lane in an absolutely stunning and crazy race. What a race. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen, what a race. Eric Blount right now gotta be probably counting his blessings and here having known the Racing Lord's order's prayers to let him finish this one where he did. And he never really got into trouble this entire race. Qualified 5th and just kind of stayed consistent throughout. He really needed it in this case. Celebration for him. Results on your screen. Eric Blount hangs on by 47 thousandths of a second. DJ Mitchell coming up second. Tim Williams going to go third. Todd Poston fourth. Gordon Larson Jr. fifth. Topper Smith sixth. Austin Hester going to go home seventh. Tom Roscoe eighth. Ninth, Alex Griffin. And 10th to Derek Paulson. Rounds out the field. Other results on your screen here as well there, race fans. I'm trying to catch my breath here. Just give me a minute here. I'm trying to catch it. So I always say in these broadcasts, you probably have two things happen with me. The one is I lose my voice, and the other is it's going to be absolutely insane to what happens next. So it wasn't the exact craziest finish I thought honestly we were going to get, but you know what? At the end of the day, I still think that was one heck of a finish. So congratulations to our drivers, but let's take a listen now to our top three. This should be interesting, but coming away today in the third place, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Williams. Parkstead back in a podium today. Tim, congratulations on that in a long, long race for you and this crew to have to figure out. I mean, at this point, man, you was literally just doing everything you could to hang in there, buddy.
How you doing, Chris? Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I really enjoyed that. I'm really happy with the finish for the first race of the season. Hopefully I can continue it.
Definitely continue it indeed. Next race obviously coming up here. Certainly should be another interesting little dilemma there as you take it down to Las Vegas Superspeedway. Very similar in terms of play track style S racing, but for you and this team, I mean, what Willie would be kind of be able to take down there and hang in there with it?
I think we'll do all right there. I like Las Vegas. It was a good track for me when we were running the trucks. I really like driving these trucks. I don't know. I just like these trucks. I really enjoy driving them, and every race and all these guys every week is just a hoot.
Yeah, it certainly is a hoot indeed. Well, nevertheless, here, who do you want to thank for this one today there?
Revy Sports, all the guys in here, everybody, the whole crew. Couldn't ask for a better bunch of guys to race with.
For sure there. Well, nevertheless, congratulations, Tim Williams, on that third place finish today, buddy. It's good to see you back out here on the show.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice again, Chris, too. It's good to hear your voice again, too, Chris. Hopefully we'll talk again.
I certainly hope so, Tim. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you very much. We'll see you later.
See you later. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Williams there, your third place finisher today. Coming away today, second, only drops one position from his qualifying spot. The Missile, DJ Mitchell, coming away today in second place here. And DJ, oh man, good sir. You qualified well and finished well, but that last bit at the end just was not quite enough to push ahead to get to the victory lane, Ben.
Yeah, so our plan was kind of worked out to get back to the front. I really wanted, well, it wasn't exactly the plan. Todd was going to go to the third line. I was going to try to get behind him, but just a scattered start. And once we got to the front there, I went down in the trial. I was going to really try to side draft him real hard in the trial, and the car behind Todd got below him, caused him to check up, and then I checked up. So we didn't have a chance there. I should have just stayed high. I didn't think that somebody'd be trying to push below him. So regardless, good run, though. I enjoyed it. It was a fun race.
Yeah, very good race indeed here. I know obviously you wanted to try to probably put a win on the table, but for you and this team, I mean, could you be any happier with how this one came out today and what looks to be for the future of the sport here for you?
Yeah, I can't complain about second. Like I was just talking to Todd, and I said second and fourth for the two of us is great. I can't complain. I'm glad we didn't get caught up in anything at the end there, like probably a lot of guys did, which is unfortunate for them. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes the rest of the season.
Rest of the season, indeed. Who do you want to thank for the second place finish today?
Oh, I just want to thank pit stall guys. Tim Lee just doing everything for the race, you know, and thank you to for broadcasting, and thanks to Todd for pushing me there and running with me.
For sure there. Well, DJ, man, congratulations taking home the victory, or second place today, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Didn't mean to almost mess that one up there, but yeah, he'll take away a nice little second spot for us today, ladies and gentlemen. Though the race winner coming out on top, it's Eric Blount going to victory lane today. And Blount, boy, has it been a while since you've been to victory lane, good sir.
Yes, sir. It has been a while.
So, what does it feel like to be back in victory lane, and how the heck did you even get here in the first place, here, buddy?
It feels awesome to be back in victory lane. I mean, me and my teammate we had like saving, trying to make that 15 laps of fuel make, and we had it. I mean, we had it going, so we were good on fuel. Stopped right at 15 laps to go under that caution. I had enough to make it to the end. Once I got to the front, I was not pitting, giving up the lead again, and I stayed there. And I mean, all thanks to the bottom line behind me pushing. I mean, that was just tremendous. I mean, I gotta give all thanks to those guys behind me. That bottom line was in sync.
Put it in sync and put it to the end of the race here. I mean, all in all, Blount, with the way this one went today, I got to ask you, buddy, who do you want to thank for this win today?
I want to thank my teammates, Brandon Meyer, Gordon Larson Jr. We had Troy in there for a while with us. You know, we try hard to go out here and put on a good show for these people that come out and watch us, and we had a really good night tonight. I want to thank you guys up in the booth for all you do, and I want to thank my wife for letting me come out and do this thing. So we appreciate all you guys do. Big shout out to Tim Williams. I mean, great pushing all night long, man.
For sure there, Eric Blount, man. Congratulations. Bring in the victory lane. Well earned and deserved.
Thank you, sir.
Eric Blount, ladies and gentlemen, parks it in victory lane today. What a performance. What a show. Some aggressive natures and some crazy drivers. What a show it was, though, today, ladies and gentlemen. A big thank you to Fort Worth Screen Printing and the Lightning Wrapz for their support. It's been a pleasure, race fans. Until next time, I'll see you soon.